Sorry. I say it is very important to criticize the government and also to put our leaders in check. It is okay and it is allowed in the Constitution. But also, where I'm trying to put my point here is, we should also apply due diligence, knowing that there is a way we can push, we lose the government. And when we lose the government, when the state fails, we will all in a big problem. Look at what happened to Uganda. Pesa ya Uganda haina value because they were fighting every day. Look at what happened in Somalia. You see, today our policemen, they are in Haiti because the state failed. We don't want to go there. We want people to criticize the government, to keep our leaders into check, but in the right way. Because when there is a man here called, you remember, Professor George Saitot, he said, there comes a time when a nation is more important than an individual. Because if we all, let's say I'm a leader and the government has wronged me, all right? And they hire one person, they woo Kenya, they wake up and they ban the country because of I alone. Is it what? Is it what? Am I worthy to destroy the country because of I alone individual? So it is very important, because also the Bible says, I want to put it spiritually here. In the book of Exodus 22:28, you shall not revile God, nor curse a ruler of your people. You shall not curse or revile or speak evil against your ruler. But look at what is happening here in Kenya. We are throwing all kinds of names to our president, to our leaders, in the name we are democratic what? Country. Ona. That's why my son here is serious about, we should not be serious about our own understanding. Because democracy, it is not spiritual. It is something which was developed by Greeks. God's rule, in fact, is about king. It's not about president and electing people. Put that one aside. What I am saying is, we put our government into check and they criticize our leaders and we correct when they are wrong. But we should do that holding our nation together. Because if we are going to destroy, and remember, the Bible says very clearly, it is God ameweka watu wapi. Let me tell you, even our president, hata kama tungempigia kura Kenya nzima na Mungu hataki, angeingia wapi? Angeingia. And that's the truth. He is there because God decided for him to be there. So when we are throwing stone and throwing shoes, we are insulting God somehow. And that's why you find states do fail. They fail completely. Today, let me tell you, if we tukiamuka tukute hatuna serikali, ndio utajua kila mtu anakuwa criminal. The church will not be here. Somebody else will come and throw me out here. That hiyo njia unaona pale, kuna mtu atakuja kujenga hapa. Sema mimi siwezi nikakaa bila nyumba na hii ni nafasi empty. But why are we living in order? Because there is government to put things in order. But once the government is not there, that's why you find the criminals, they will come here, drug lords, they will come here, all kinds of bad viruses zitapata uwanja wa kuoperate. But now they cannot come, because if they rise up, government is there. The other thing we need to be very careful also is about our police. Those human rights, I don't have problem with them. But they don't even stand for police. You find policemen wanapigwa mawe, wanauawa, si ndio? Kwa sababu polisi anaambiwa enda utulize ile ghasia, si ndio? Na polisi anapewa rungu, alafu unaona mwingine amekuja na panga, mwingine anabeba mawe, mwingine amekuja crying for the life of that police. Sasa polisi anajipata pale katikati, huku nikijaribu kujitetea watasema nimeonea mwananchi, nimemuumiza, nikijiachilia nitauawa. What will I do? Kwa hivyo they should also mind police, our sons and our daughters. I'm not saying waende wakiua watu ovyo ovyo, no, that is not good. Na mtu akifanya hivyo ashikwe na awekwe ndani. Policeman akiua mtu kimakosa ashikwe na aweke ndani na kufunguliwa mashtaka, lakini tujue ya kwamba huyu pia ni mwanadamu, na wewe unabeba mawe, unabeba panga, unabeba rungu, unajaribu kuja kumuumiza, naye ako pale katikati, na akijaribu kutumia hii bunduki akutetee wewe na ajitetee, hamtaki, mumefanya makosa. Sasa anashindwa, what do I do? If now, na akikimbia atoroke hizo vitu, utaharibika, watu watakuja wachome manduka za watu ambao hawana hatia. So how do we balance these things? Let us hold our country together. We can demonstrate, we can put government into check, we can criticize our leaders, we can speak where things are not going well, but we should also understand we should do things in a godly way, in a orderly way, in a way which is going to preserve our nation.